Today is Thursday, December 23rd, and welcome to Slow Home Studio.
My name is John Brown, and this is Matthew North, otherwise known as the Grinches of Christmas, and we're here to talk about what we think are the 4 worst floor plans of 2010 from our study of 4,500 house plans in
9
cities across North America. This is the last day. It's our last day before the Christmas break, so we've been enjoying the eggnog, and we're going to be looking at this last project, and it truly is something
atrocious. Yeah.
It's a 4,300 square foot house. It's in Philadelphia. It has 4 bedrooms, 4.5 bathrooms, 2 floors, lots and lots of problems. So let's go and have a look at this. So again, a big floor plan.
Yeah, I mean, a big square box. I mean, there's a little cutout at the back for the porch, but that's covered. I mean, it is a big square box. So you know right off the bat, with any big square boxes, the center of the plan is dark. There is no natural sunlight in the center of the plan.
Which, if this house is, yeah, no, you're right. In the middle of the plan, it's not going to have any. And if, I thought you were going to talk about side yards, and if this house is not located in a standard subdivision, then the side yards
But we know it is in a standard subdivision. So we have precious light front and back, right?
Yeah.
So we know the center is dark. So unfortunately, we've got a 3-car garage that takes up part.
I'm going to talk about that though. Just I think that the one good thing about this is that they've turned the garage on the side, so that actually what it's doing is it's presenting the narrow side of the garage to the front. So it actually has more frontage that has light than it would otherwise have.
Yes, I mean, we've got issues with the 3-car garage just as a general term. But
yes.
Yeah, no, you're right. They have masked it, so they've turned it to the side. So that does make sense.
So let's imagine we walk in to have a look, and the first thing we're going to see is we've got this absolutely huge 2-story foyer.
Yeah, which makes no sense because there's no closet.
Well, it's over there.
Yeah, well, there's a huge amount of floor space. You're going to have to furnish it. It's very grandiose. It's trying to be very sort of regal. And then you've got 2 formal rooms on either side. So you walk into the living room or into the dining room.
Which is fine if you wanted to. I mean, they're well-proportioned spaces. It looks like this one, it's got the option of having more windows if it doesn't have a side yard. So reality is it's probably not going to have any windows there. And it looks out. It's maybe a little of odd proportion for the windows on this side. It's a little deep. It really wants to have the furniture organized that way. I think the dining room is okay if you're going to use a formal dining room and a formal living room.
Yeah,
if
I know, but I want to talk about like what it is doing with the circulation, because what's happening really, the entry area is really all of this space.
That's right.
Like this actually is the entry, including the stair. That's the size of the entry, and it kind of kinks into the back because we've got this entry into the powder room and a diagonal entry into the study. The study is going to be difficult to furnish because we've got a diagonal here, and then we've also got the door that swings in here. I'm not quite sure where you put the desk there. So it's a huge amount of space to devote to the entry. So it's very opulent. It's really trying to make a statement about wealth and prestige and all that sort of stuff.
Well, and a good entry, there's nothing wrong with that, but when it's oversized, it's just a supersized element that's designed to grab your attention when you first walk into the house when you're looking to buy it.
Yeah, exactly.
I think there's an extension of the circulation problem right here.
Yeah.
Like, what's that going to be used for? It's the hearth room, but really.
Well, let's talk about the hearth room because we've got a diagonal fireplace. We have 2 in-swing doors. They've set up a diagonal condition, so we're going to want to orient our furniture towards that fireplace. Like, how are we actually going to, so, okay, great, now you've got your big couch, but it's quite far back against the island. It's a very odd geometry. Then our breakfast area, we're going to have a table, but that's also our access into the family room, which I'm going to argue in this house is going to be the main living space, because that is the one that is proportioned the best to fit furniture and has the fireplace in the right position. But you have to walk around the table to get into it, and it's tucked around the side. It's very strange.
So there's probably a very good chance that what's going to happen is that all of this is going to be kind of leftover kitchen space.
Yeah, right? It's going to make it feel like
it's going to have a little bit of seating and maybe something, but really this is where the daily living happens, is in that space, which is quite removed from everything.
Yeah, exactly. And we've got a dead spot behind the stair, which I'm not sure what you're going to put in there, but I guess that's where the potted palm goes. And then again, for the size of the house, we have a really small back entry, a combined entry laundry. It does have a closet, but you have to get into the entry, close the door to the garage. You're going to have to close the door to the laundry just to access the closet.
The laundry basket's going to sit there. For a house that's this big and that has
all
that size foyer, it should really have a better laundry room. It's an ill-conceived proportioning of space. It really is just is ill-conceived. I also think the kitchen is not big enough for a house.
No, and there's not enough storage. I mean, they've got that pantry, but the pantry is actually small. The door swings the wrong way. It's going to be in the way. Our kitchen triangle there's a lot of floor space. And then, standing at that sink with the island coming on either side, it only means that one person can be at the sink at a time, and that's not very good. So let's go upstairs.
So now we see we've got even more floor space.
I know you didn't design this house, but I have to ask you a question. Why do you think there are two staircases? Like, why is there that double stair? Because one, let's talk about this, because one is the show stair, to impress the guests when they come in at the entry. And the other is the day-to-day stair that the family's going to use. Because really, everybody's going to be jammed into that back room behind the garage all the time. And they're going to go up and down that stair to the bedrooms. And the other stair is there just for show.
Right, and I actually like that stair. I think
functional.
That's a great stair. It's also open. This is a 2-story family room.
Yep.
It's open to below so that you've got that. And then when you come in, there's actually a straight run into the bedrooms. I mean, the whole thing could have happened with just that much.
Yep.
Storage space, and you could have taken up some of that foyer with something else.
We've got to talk about going into the owner's suite. I mean, this is unbelievable how you actually get into it. Either stair, you come up. There's a double door. There's a little niche for your curios in this rounded thing, which is terrible. Then you walk in here. We've actually got really small, unfunctional closets that are not very good.
No.
You've got actually a lot of space here. You come into a very regal bathroom with a huge tub.
But look at all the wasted space
all the
in that.
floor space, and it's like, 2 vanities. I know this is not going to be very much storage. A huge toilet room, which makes no sense. Then we've got a jumbo size. This is how big your bed's going to be.
That
right?
faces a side yard. Well, actually, I guess it faces.
Well, it faces into the room. But where are you going to put a
street.
TV or another piece of furniture? The thing that I love the most is the owner's retreat. Now, if I lived in this house, I would go in here just to get away from the house because it's so bad that I would want to go in there and hide from the bad design, and just I would put a barn door there and close that off because it's awful, just awful.
Now let's look at the second bedroom.
Well, the proportion is bad. I mean, they're too long and thin. I mean, this one, again, the bed is probably about that size, supersized. Closet's not very functional.
That bathroom's awful.
Again, we've cheaped out. We've got cheap vanities with no storage, but lots of floor areas to give the illusion of value. Again, awkward angles, really unfunctional walk-in closets. I mean, this bedroom, there's something wrong with all the bedrooms. I mean, this one with the doors and stuff is awkward. There's so many doors going into the bathroom and into the closet. And then 2 small windows. I mean, the window placement is baffling in here.
It really is. It's and the fact that there are 4 bathrooms up here is also just makes no sense.
Well, 1 per person. I mean,
plus 1 for a guest.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's also pretty atrocious. I hope you've enjoyed this. It's been kind of fun. It's also kind of sad to see that, because these are actually houses that are built and that people are actually buying. And I think in the new year we're going to have to spend a little bit more time talking about some of the problems with these fast houses, as well as sort of the good elements of design, because it's just, particularly in the situation, the economic situation that we're in, that everybody's in right now, you just shouldn't be spending money on houses that are so badly designed. Really
and over the next week, we're going to be showing the opposite side to the fast houses. We're going to show examples of our award-winning projects from the Slow Home Project. These are the best of the best. And we're going to be showing the video tours and the plans of the winners. So it's the antidote to all of this stuff. So you can watch that over the Christmas break, and then we'll be back after the new year with new programming.
Take care and have a happy holiday.
Happy holidays.
Bye.